this, but to come back and give back and provide resources to the inner city. And so I say, I went from the hood to the hills by the grace of God. And as the Bible says, it was good for me that I was afflicted. So my afflictions created a certain muscle, a vertical backbone, and a character in me that allows me to withstand the storm. And the wilderness is what I talk about in my book. And we all have a wilderness that happens every time before you enter into your promised land. It precedes the promised land, which is you living in your promise.
Yeah, you share those biblical scriptures and stories as well, words of affirmation, even pages where you basically urge the reader.
Quick, how many of y'all think she's gonna do a quick hook turn into the ministry at some point here? That's what it sounded like, because I'm hearing a lot of scriptures out of Cheyenne Bryant. Like she's this pious figure. Her fallback plan is the ministry, y'all.
There's a lot of things that you just have to learn by experiencing it and being. This is why the wilderness is so important, because the wilderness is giving you experience. You're learning on the job. Relationships, marriages also have a wilderness season. It's not kumbaya the entire relationship. So when you are in the wilderness, that means you're learning yourself, you're learning the relationship, and you're learning how to love on each other. The Bible says love each other by knowledge. The knowledge piece is your recipe. It's not about giving them what you want them to have. It's let me give you what serves you. I'll end on this. Marriage is a service position. Can you serve? Can you serve the person or not serve yourself? That's what it's about.
Yeah. I have to ask you this. I have a segment here called Motivation with Marissa. And I know you're a motivator for many people. And oftentimes when you have that role, that moniker, you're the strong friend.
Yeah.
So I got to check in on strong friends. I'm going to check in with you. You've gone viral recently.
Yeah.
People questioning your credentials, whether you should even be giving advice that you're giving. How are you doing, particularly within the last few days?
Thank you for asking that. I love that. I'm actually doing really good. I don't know a person who has received this amount of free marketing. It couldn't have happened in a better time for my book that just, launched a couple days ago, and within.
Wow, did you hear that? She immediately reverted to this is good publicity for her book. I told you about that financial incentive, that financial motive she has. But this also indicates some type of other, naturally somebody who is being scrutinized for their credentials would take pause and be like, hold up, let me evaluate things and see why people are saying that and address that within myself. And you're supposed to be a psychology expert and therapist, a life coach. You're supposed to be a coach. I think she needs an evaluation. And that's the sad thing about this. She is the one in need of an evaluation at this point.